Guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi. Today, we're going to talk about the Ghana Black Stars Management Committee, the likely members, according to Muftau Nabila. We're also going to talk about the technical team as well. As you already know, some members of the technical team will be let go. We'll be looking at that and what the FA has been up to in getting a technical team that will help Coach Otto much more effectively. We'll look at that and we'll look at the latest update coming up from the Ministry of Youth and Sports. That was the former name. It has been changed now. We'll look at that all here today. As usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it. And first, start off from the Ghana Black Stars Management Committee membership. And now it was dissolved following the unfortunate non-qualification of the Ghana Black Stars to the 2025 African Cup of Nations. Withdrawal will be held next week. Now, according to reports making the rounds on the media, it has come to a notice that these people are going to be the next members of the Black Stars Management Committee, a committee which, in my opinion, is not needed. But it looks like these four men are going to be in charge of the Black Stars Management Committee. It will be chaired, according to Muftau Nabila, by Randy Abbey. Yeah, Randy Abbey is a NESCO member. Also in there will be Stephen Apia, Nana Incentre, and Samuel Abuebri. These are the four men that will be in charge of the Black Stars Management Committee moving forward, according to Muftawi. These are the guys that the FA or what that will be appointed to that position of Black Star Management Committee members. Four of them, Randy Abbey being the chairman. It's going to be quite interesting looking at that. And I don't know. I've always known, especially from the White Paper Commission report and recommendation, that the Black Stars Management Committee should be non-existent. It shouldn't be there. That is what I've known, and it's crazy that we are continuing that form, doing the same thing, and wishing that we get different results. But it is what it is. I wonder how effective they will be this time. I wonder what their main rules will be constituted of. I wonder how things will unravel in that respect. Before I move on to my next story, a couple of shout outs for you guys who commented on our last video. Deja Eric, I like your comment on the last video I did yesterday concerning the black satellites and the reward monies. And Gideon Nakagbo, thank you so much. True Yan, Derek, Solomon, Jesse Tanko, and Kid Jr. Thank you guys so much for your comments in the previous videos. I appreciate you. So great to have you here with me. My next story has to do with the new name for the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Well, it used to be the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The name has changed now from the Ministry of Youth and Sports to the Ministry of Sports and Recreation. The president of the land, the newly elected one who was elected and inaugurated on the 7th of January, just this past Tuesday, made that change. He reduced the number of ministries as well from 30 to 23, though I still feel these ministries, some of them are a bit redundant and can be reduced further. But that being said, probably a step in the right direction. 23 ministers of state will be appointed, and with their deputies, obviously, along with 16 other regional ministers. And the sports ministry is going under a revamp: Ministry of Sports and Recreation. Youth development goes into another separate ministry as well. So that's an update there. And the reports are that the FA were opposed to the newly elected sports minister, which was Neil Ativanapol. If you don't remember Neil Ativanapol, he's the one who talked about the radical steps of bringing down the FA if it means bringing in FIFA ban. Yeah, he was the one who said that and said he would do it. He did not care about the consequences. He would do it. He doesn't care what happens. So according to several reports, the FA were not in support of that. They have, however, presented a 75-page document to the president explaining the state of Ghana football right now. Really wish that document would be made public for all of us to peruse and analyze and see the veracity of the information. That being said, you would know for sure that if they try anything funny, the president could still notice or point it out. Well, that is it. So a revamp of the sports ministry, opposition to who the sports minister should be, Neil Latevadapur, and everything else there. So it is interesting looking at the new Black Stars setup. Management committee is what I talked about. According to another report, the FA is struggling to acquire the services of a top coach to assist Otuado on his technical bench. They are now looking for a technical director or advisor role for such an individual. It's really tough out there getting someone to assist Otuado. Remember that John Paintsel is reportedly going to be removed. Whether Fatah Dawda will also follow him in that respect and continue with the Galaxies. Unfortunately, they could not qualify for the Chan is another matter altogether. But it looks like John Paintsel, who is the second assistant to Otuado, is going to be moved on. And it's looking like the FA, in the attempt to find a competent replacement and subsequent announcement of that role, are struggling to do that. So yeah, it's looking quite interesting. So I'll end with the news of the Ghana under 20 side, their reward money. Yesterday I brought you that update on their reward money and what it meant, that these guys had been invited by SAS Finance to come in for a check. Well, it's 60,000 Ghana cedis that each of them got. Goes to show you how badly the investment climate has been. I was hoping 100,000 each for each player would have been the figure, but the city depreciation coupled with probably haircuts that happen and other fluctuations in our currency over the years since 2009 to 2025 is what has led us here. It's unfortunate, it's sad, but it is what it is. The players each have gotten 60,000 Ghana cedis. And that is the amount they were entitled to after they picked up their checks. 10,000 in 2009, and now it's 60,000 after some investment. Something has come out to it, but 10,000's purchasing power in 2009 is not the same as 60,000's purchasing power. I know you get it, but it's still better than nothing. And investments are all sometimes a risk game. The climate and economic turmoil, COVID, and everything that brought us to a standstill, along with other several factors, have brought us here. But we hope and pray that future investments will be thought through well. As I said, converting it to dollars at the time and probably holding it would have served us better than investing it into some instruments. But hindsight, they always say, is 50-50. 60,000 each for each player. We wish them all the very best. Most of them are still playing football, so yeah, this will be an additional money for them. So that has been it for today, talking to you about the possible Black Stars Management Committee member list. Also talking to you about the new sports ministry name, Sports and Recreation, Youth and Youth Development in another ministry altogether. And talking to you about the technical team, a new structure struggle, and how much the players each got from the Under 20 World Cup money win. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.